Hello everyone and welcome back to another video, and as you would have seen from the start of the video, I've got some vintage attire on and I had a vintage bag, so that must mean only one thing. I've broken out some vintage gear and we're doing another vintage camp. I know a lot of you who watch my channel really do enjoy the vintage adventures that we do. You also would have noticed I've started this video slightly different. I've already brewed myself up a cup of coffee before I've even set the tent up because I need it. I only had about 3 hours sleep last night, so my brain feels fried at the moment. So hopefully this will wake me up a little bit. I've also got a tent I haven't even used or featured on this channel. I've had it since May 2025. Never used it. So that's going to be interesting considering the weather said we're meant to be getting some rain early hours of the morning and late tonight, so we're going to see how that fares. It might be a disaster. I don't know yet, but we'll find out. That's all part of the fun, I think. But for now, I'm going to drink my coffee, chill out for a bit, and try and get my brain in gear because I just can't concentrate at the moment. So I need my anti-murdery juicy juice. So I'll chat to you all in a bit. The Saunders Backpacker S is up. As you can see, slightly different looking tent, that's for sure. It's very small. It's extremely small in there. It's going to be interesting tonight because it is tiny in there. I'll show you. I'll show you. Well, there you go. Yeah. It's more like a coffin. I'm not going to lie. It's going to be tight with me and Dingo in there. As you can see, as it gets down to the foot end, there's not a lot of room there. Got a bit of head room up the top, at the head end, but yeah. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So it's a bit small. Didn't realise that. But if I'd set it up before I brought it out here to use, I would have known that. So don't do that. Always test your gear out and set it up before you go out. Because, yeah, it's going to be snug in there tonight, but hey, it is what it is. There we go. Anyway, I've just got to get my bedding in. I've got my vintage blacks down sleeping bag with me, so that'll be going in there. I haven't got a vintage sleep pad. I'm too old and my back always hurts, so I'm not using that. I've got a modern sleep pad with me. I have also got a few other modern bits of equipment, like some lighting. Obviously I've got some modern lighting with me, and my camera gear and stuff. But yeah, and I've got a chair, a modern chair. But that's it. The tent, all the sleep system, and my clothing, apart from my sleep mat, is all vintage. So I can only come out with so much vintage gear. You know, I've got to have modern gear as well, like lights for filming and that. There's no point using candles, you won't see anything. Yeah, anyway, I'm going to get all that set up, sleep system, and then I'll get back to you. These things, these fire pits, they're brilliant and they're so cheap. I think that was $9.99, so like a tenner off Amazon. Really brilliant. I've had one of these before. They don't last forever, but for the money, they're really good. Sun is starting to go down now. Days are so short in the winter. Ah. They're pretty cool. Quite like them. Saw them on Amazon. £25. Not bad. Time for a cup of coffee, I think. Now, you may all remember a few videos back, I was making a cup of coffee. It was on a vintage camp, and I said, I wonder if there's any companies out there that do coffee in vintage packaging. Well, a lot of you suggested about getting a vintage coffee tin, which I did. You would have seen that earlier on in the video at the start. But a lot of you suggested camp coffee. So, did some searching, and I found some. Camp coffee. There we go. Yeah, camp coffee. That's what everyone suggested. Everyone was saying, try that, Mark. So, that's exactly what we're going to do. I have opened it already. I've taken the little seal off. Give it a good shake. Now, I don't know how much of this I'm meant to add, so I'm going to do a little bit, and yeah, we're gonna go from there, because I've got some milk, because I have milk with my coffee. So yeah, we're gonna just add a little bit of this into the cup, because I've, as I said, not had it before. Don't know how much I'm meant to add. I can always add more, can't I? I can't take it out if it's too much. So I boiled up some water. There it goes. Okay. Let's stir. Add some milk. I'm excited to try this. I didn't even know this existed until a load of you in the comments suggested it. There we go. Okay, now, cheers everyone. Got something floating about in it. Surprise, surprise. Okay. It's different. I mean, it tastes like coffee, but there's something else there. Must be that chicory. Not disappointed. I will admit, I'm not disappointed in that. Bit of the woodland. That is actually alright. Thank you to everyone who suggested that, because yeah, I like that, and I'm glad I like it, because I bought it off Amazon and it was 3 bottles for £9.89, so dirt cheap, and I couldn't buy just 1 bottle on Amazon. 3 was the minimum. So when they arrived, I thought, God, I hope I like this stuff, because I've got 3 bottles of it if I don't. No, that is good. I think that will definitely be coming with me on more camps. It's not going to replace my normal coffee I drink, that's for sure, but it's good for in a quick pinch, you know, if you don't want to brew up some proper coffee. That's all right, that is. I ain't disappointed at all. As you can see, the sun's pretty much gone completely now, and my strip lights, my LED lights, working a treat, isn't they? Good them. I like them. I saw who was it I saw using them? Luke from the Outdoor Gear Review. I was watching one of his videos the other day, and he had these strip lights, and he mentioned about them. I think in the States are about $35, and he said that it's one of the best $35 he's ever spent on these strip lights, and he's put all the Amazon links and that in the description. So I went on, clicked on the link for these strip lights, and obviously it took me to the US Amazon. So I just searched these strip lights on the UK Amazon, and there they were, £25. Comes with a battery as well that you can recharge, like a little tiny power bank sort of thing. Yeah, working really well. Actually quite like them. I thought they'd be really handy for camps. So yeah, really happy with them. I'll leave the link in the description for you all, anyone who wants to check them out. But for now, I'm going to sit here, drink this camp coffee, and just chill out in front of the fire for a little bit. Something a little bit different tonight. I've got a hot chocolate instead of beer because I've been drinking a bit too much beer lately on camp, so I have decided to give it a bit of a miss. I've got salted caramel hot chocolate and it is delicious. Now, I wanted to address something regarding post I put up on my Instagram a week ago. Those of you who follow me on Instagram will probably know what post I am on about. It's a very sad post, but for those of you who don't follow me on Instagram but may be familiar with this person, unfortunately Chris W passed away a week ago, last weekend. He had a YouTube channel called Chris W Outdoors. It wasn't a big channel, but he filmed videos because he enjoyed it. I think he's got like over 700 videos on his channel, I think. Anyway, Chris was a friend of mine. He was a friend to many in this community, and I know people that knew him personally, like myself, like Alan, like Gary, like Steve, state detective. It's hit us all quite hard, and it was sudden. It was out of nowhere. I camped with Chris quite a few times, and unfortunately I only ever videoed it once. I don't know why. I think it's because it was always quite a big group of us. We met up, and I just wanted to have a chilled one, you know. But I sort of wish I filmed more, for the memories, but I got the memories up here. So I'm going to raise my non-alcoholic drink to Chris, my friend, and I wish him luck on his next adventure. I don't know what comes after all of this, but I know one thing: one day we will all find out if there is anything after this. But if there is, I wish him all the best on his next adventure. Rest in peace, Chris. You're going to be missed. I know if he's up there, he'd be looking down and going, "You stupid idiot." You want a Jaffa cake? He loved his Jaffa cakes. He always had Jaffa cakes. Rest in peace, mate. Quick update for all of you watching. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to stop the video here and cut this camping trip short. That's just the way it goes sometimes. I've got to get home. So I want to thank everyone for watching, for as what there was of this video anyway. Again, I apologise, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye bye.